We are rolling.
Hey, hey, good people. Welcome to C Minus Society Podcast. I'm your host, Chaz Rogers, with my man, Cam. Say what's up, Cam.
What's up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Me and Cam, I run these streets. Oh, no. Oh, you guys can't see Cam, but Cam is here. Cam is always watching. He's always listening.
I'm everywhere.
Oh, God, that's creepy. It's creepier in the headphones, guys. If anybody was out there wearing headphones, oh, you felt that creepiness right in your ear. Today we're gonna so on the podcast as previously, I've done an episode about my six favorite words. Today we're gonna do 5 words or phrases I hate. Hate not being one. I don't mind the word hate, man. Some people hate the word hate, but I don't mind that word hate. Let me also
Very satisfying to say.
I hate it.
Hate.
People like, don't say hate. I hate people who don't say hate, and I hate that. Hate don't mean that much to me, man. Only because I don't use it like that. But you know, don't say hate. Shut up. All right. The first word. I hate the word can't. I hate that. I can't. I hate hearing. I can't. I hate hearing can't. I can't. That's like that. Like my whole body shivers every time. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, because it doesn't mean you're not able to do it. You know what I mean? Can't just means like I'm not and I won't. I mean, just say that. Just say it. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. I can't. Or somebody's trying to do something. I understand the idea. I'm not able to do something at this time, right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna teach my kid that I'm not able to do this at this time. I've definitely been somewhere like I can't lift 350 pounds. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I worked towards it, I could. But I've always been like, I can't. I'm not able to do it at this time. But I'm working towards it. I hate the word can't. The word can't drives me crazy. I feel like I wish people, instead of saying the word I can't, I wish people would say I can soon if I do such and such. I might be able to soon, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you're busy, and I get it, guys, can't's a shortcut to say I'm tied up, maybe, you know? But hey, Cam, can you record at 11? I can't. Right? That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, Cam, you know I hate the word can't. I'm not going to blow up. But it's also like, it's a word that you say when you're giving up, usually, in this context. It's a give up word. I can't. And I hate that, man. I wish people would talk more about what you're able to do than what you're not able to do. I'm not able to now, but soon with some work, blah, 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 I'll be able to do something. So instead of using the word can't, I would say I'm not able to now, but doing such and such and such and such, I will soon. You know, people limit themselves with the word can't. Can't is limiting. Can't is a limiting phrase, word, whatever you want to call it, because it's 2 words technically. So I hardly ever use can't, man. It's a like I said, I use it genuinely. No.
Yes.
Generally.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I can't right now, man. I'll highlight you later.
Yeah, it's like yeah, that's correct. Generally.
Generally. All right, you gotta stop judging me. Man, I'm sick of you people. Always judging people. Always listening to me, people. All right, so my next word is so there's a few words, but all the same word. I hate the word fail, failed, failing, or failure. I hate them all. They're 4 different words, but they're all the same word. I hate hearing failure. I feel like there was an attempt to rebrand the word failure. You know, like with Will Smith, we'd be like, I fall in love with failure, and everybody's like, love to fail, like work to fail, and I'm like, I get it. I get what that is. It's like, but I feel like it's the point of like, hey man, we say fail because people feel like they're failing is a bad thing and they won't try again. But I really just feel like that's what that means. It's like you're trying, dude. You know what I mean? Like you're doing something, and if you're expecting success doing anything the first time, it's craziness. You know, especially when you're starting out. And I think the idea of like, saying that you failed is like, oh yeah, I failed, like, but now I've learned, or whatever the idea is. Like you're trying to rebrand the word of failure. I don't like it. I don't use it. I don't ever use the word failure. I think it's stupid. I'm always when I'm like, you know, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be a quote unquote success. And I think trying and attempting, and all you're doing is learning and growing. And that's what that is as a failure. You're never a failure, dude. You're not a failure until it's over, until you quit. It's the same thing with success. You don't judge it until it's over. The whole time you're either in a process of succeeding. You know what I mean? So that's my idea. Does that make sense, Cam? With the idea of failure? Yes. I think it's awful. You know what I mean? Because everything else is like, there's a whose quote is it? Michael Jordan, maybe? No, Muhammad Ali, maybe. One of these great athletes said, I either win or I learn. I never lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
I get that.
And that's the same thing as like, if you lose something, it's like, you didn't fail, dog. Like that's not failing. You know what I'm saying? We just got more work to do. Great, because there's gems in there. There's gems in the losing. There's gems in imperfection. That's where you get the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I used to watch my stand-up sets over and over again. If I had a joke that bombed, I'd be like, great, I can get to go work on it now. You know what I mean? I get to see where, oh, boom, cool. And then the next night I get to go try it out. Bam, bam, there it is. But, damn, that didn't work either. Go, let me go try into something else. Boom, boom. I might just toss the joke away and then come back later on another day and be like, I know how to work it now. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't, I hate when people say that. Like, are people thinking you're a failure because you didn't achieve a certain goal that you probably gave up on? You know what I mean? Or people who try to get in the NBA and they don't, and they're like, I'm a failure. It's like, nah, dude, you had a different purpose. A lot of people coach now. Like, there's so many different things that people are experts at that weren't their original goals. And you're not a failure, dude. You know? If that makes sense. I just hate that word because that's not what that is. Is that a good failure rant?
Yes.
That makes sense? All right. I hate the phrase also, no regrets. No regrets. I hate that. I have regrets, guys. There's definitely some shit I wish I could do over. People like, I don't have any regrets because it made me who I am now. I'm like, it's not always a good thing.
Not true.
What's not true?
Oh, people say they don't have any regrets.
You got regrets. You got something you wish you'd have done different that'll make your life.
Is a regret.
Right. Nice. Look at Cam over here. Huh? Bringing the heat from distance because you guys can't see him. Cam's not even in the same room as me. Cam is like, I only look this way to fool you guys. Like, he's right here. Like, I have regrets, man. I wish there's a lot of things I could have done differently. I really do. You know, I don't know where to start. I've been to jail. I've been in horrible relationships. Probably, you know, because I've done stupid things. Or I've been with somebody who doesn't respect you the same way they're supposed to. I've wasted definitely years of my life, like, chasing the wrong goal, not in the sense of comedy, but in the sense of like stuff, money, you know what I mean? Whatever it was. It's just a lot of time I wish I could have had back to do something, you know? I think the difference is like what you do with the regrets. Like, I don't dwell on regrets, you know? I don't have a regret that I'm like, oh, this is like, that gets dangerous. Dwelling on a regret is dangerous. Dwelling on a regret, having something that you regret, but you don't let yourself move forward from it or learn from it, that's bad. You know what I mean? But I hate that people use saying no regrets as an excuse to do their dumb shit. You know, I can be like, yeah, man, cheated on my wife, lost half, but no regrets. What? Hey, you don't regret that a little bit? Nope. That's who I am now, baby. It's like, that sounds like an excuse for you to accept you doing dumb shit instead of being like, dude, I did something stupid that I regret, and I'm going to become a better person and learn from it. Nope, baby. You know what? No regrets. Yeah, I murdered that person. I'm doing life, and I can't see my family. But you know what? No regrets. Like, come on now. Come on, Cam. You got regrets. Cam, you got regrets?
Oh, yeah, no, plenty.
What, you going to share one with us? Yeah, share a regret, Cam. We're all gonna look around while you talk because we can't see you. Give me a regret, Cam. Come on. Cam is young too, guys. You can't regret at any age. Come on, Cam. Give me a good one.
I'm bad with these. Anytime someone asks me something like this, and I'm like, now my mind is blank. And
that's all right. Take your time. We'll come back. A regret's never too far away, guys.
Circle back.
We'll come back to you, Cam. I got a regret, guys. I have a regret from like way back, and like, it used to haunt me. And it's not even, I mean, it's bad, but it's not like awful, but it's still a regret. So back in the day, I was like, I don't know, high school somewhere. I was dating this girl. And let's just say her parents found out we were, you know, God, getting it on. All right, all that good stuff, right? And that's why I felt really bad because at the time, her dad was like, "Well, look, you guys can keep dating. You know what I mean? I understand what it is. You guys are young." He's like, "But if I had to let your parents know you guys are sexually active, or if you break up, I ain't gonna say nothing." And I was like, "Hey, look, girl, look, dang, times is hard. You know what I'm saying? I just think we're different people now. We're going in different directions. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I don't know who we are anymore together as a couple." Whatever BS I spewed out at 15, 16, that was like one of my biggest regrets. That was like my first regret is that I kind of just broke up our relationship because I didn't want my parents to find out I was sexually active. You know what I'm saying? And then it was a piece of shit move. You think Cam was a piece of shit move?
I mean, I get it.
You get it because you're a kid, but then you're just
Yeah.
like, oh man, she became the sacrifice.
How did she take it?
Not too good, Cam.
Well.
She
So who
I think
caught-
she still hates me.
So it was her parents that caught you?
Yeah.
See, you would have been fine.
What do you mean?
I mean, because,
Oh well, yeah.
yeah.
Of course. Now looking back, I could have been like, all right, yeah, I got to tell him, whatever. You know what I mean? But I was terrified to tell him then. It's just it's just cowardness.
Yeah.
But then you tell somebody as a teenager, you're like, well, I get it. But it's still something I was like, I wish I would have handled that in a better way because somebody else's feeling was involved and I put my feelings before theirs. And somebody actually cared about. And then it sounds like, man, you don't even care about me? And I understand, dude, high school love is fickle, right? Like that stuff is fickle. It doesn't usually last. Very few people are with their high school sweethearts, you know what I mean? But still, I was always like, it haunted me for years. I was like, dang, dude, I wish I could go and do that over. I'd man up and be like, yeah, mom, dad, I'm fucking now. And that's just what it is, all right? I would have done it all different, you know? But that's what it is. It's like, you regret those things, and but it also makes me look at somebody else's feelings going, oh, it made me better for damn sure. Like I was like, I'm not gonna put myself between somebody, especially when I tell you certain things. I promise you, it's just, damn, dude, be a man of your word. Like if I'm telling you I feel this way, I feel that way. There's too many dudes out here, just too many people in general, relationships, whatever, just too many girls. There's too many people out here who are so comfortable lying to you in your face. You know what I mean? Instead of just being truthful. If you want to have multiple partners while having sex, just tell somebody that somebody's down with it. We've seen how many documentaries and right? There's sister wives and all this other stuff. We share. You know, there's like a ton of those things. Like just find the right person. Like just stop BS. Stop with the lies, guys. Just cut it out. Just be honest. Be upfront. People are scared of honesty. Ugh, you disgust me. Pooh, you disgust me, people. Be upfront. So that's one of my regrets, Cam. You got one yet? Came with the deep breath.
I mean, I guess my first relationship, we like broke up and got back together a whole ton, and I'm like, probably should have just let it end.
Yeah, that was my second
after the
one.
first time.
Yeah, I felt the same one. I got a scar on my hand from some chick who cut my hand.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a whole long story. We'll do it one day on here. We'll explain the whole story one day on here. But talk about regret, man. That was like our third time getting back together. I was like, all right, we got to be.
Oh,
done.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Once the knives come out.
Right. I think I got back with her after the knife thing. So regrets on regrets
No,
on
I
regrets.
feel that. It's hard. Well, because like in the moment, it's hard. I mean, you don't have the foresight.
Of course not. And that's exactly what's in my notes. It's like I use my regrets to have more foresight and make better decisions. That's what you should do with your regrets if you have them. You know, another regret of mine was like leaving too early from Michigan to do stand up to come out to LA. I wish I was 20 and I wish I'd have stayed in Chicago or in the Midwest, gain more experience doing stand up, learn how to make a good hour set before I came out to LA. Learn how to pay bills and be responsible adult before I moved to LA. LA kicked my ass. LA whooped my ass for like 8 years in a row. I was in debt. I had cars getting towed. I was homeless. LA was mopping me up and down. You know, I didn't get the leg up on LA. So I came out here in 06. It was 2014, 15 before I finally like got comfortable. Trash. LA whooped my ass. Cam, how old were you when you came out here?
It'll be 2 years this July.
You're 24?
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'll be 25 in April.
Yeah. So you were like damn near 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, I wasn't coddled, but I had a very comfortable life. You know what I mean? My parents took care of everything. I ain't paying no bill. I paid like cell phone bill and stuff, but
No, I mean that was me. I pretty much
pay
went from
rent.
being 100% financially dependent to 0% financially dependent.
right. Right. And then I floundered, bro. I was like, oh, God. I didn't know about paying registration every year.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about oil changes. I didn't know anything. I was like, I had a car break down on me because I didn't put oil in there. And I was like, it didn't say anything. And then somebody, you didn't see the oil lamp? I'm like, look like a genie lamp. What am I supposed to do, rub it and make a wish? I knew nothing.
That's why I drive electric.
I mean, hey, man, I'm all about the electric life. I had a Leaf for a long time, and it was wonderful. I got in a car accident. Somebody hit me. So there's that. All right. I hate the word impossible. I don't feel like anything's impossible. I don't feel like anything in the world is impossible. People are like, you believe in aliens? Yeah, could be. Sure, why not? Do you believe time travel? Maybe one day. I have no idea. I think it's possible. There's impossibility versus improbability. A lot of things are improbable. You know what I mean? I don't think anything's impossible. How many times has somebody says impossible? We've seen the impossible done all the time. There's so many things. This is one quote I love by Henry Ford, and it's like somebody asked him, you know, why he thought like somebody told him like no one believed in an automobile, and he was like, people don't know what they want till you give it to them. He said, if I ask people what they wanted, they said they'd want a faster horse instead of a car. You know what I mean? I was like, that put everything in perspective for me. It's like, no one thought we could land on the moon. No one thought you could go out in space. Boats, people thought, you know, like having that, swimming is a thing. People literally used to have a trial if you could swim, right? For women, right? If you were a witch, if you could swim. Because it's impossible. No one can do that. It's witchcraft. I was like, nah, man, you kick your feet a little bit, you know? But anyways, I really do think that anything is possible, even in what you want to do. There was this dude, man, he's like 5'5", and he wanted to dunk. I forgot his name. And I'm not talking about like NBA player in general, but there's like a documentary of him just like working out over like a year, and then him like dunking all over the place and doing 360s. And it was just like, I just always wanted to dunk, and it's just a work ethic, man. There's one of my favorite players of basketball of all time is Muggsy Bogues. You ever know Muggsy Bogues, Cam? You ever heard of him?
No.
So Muggsy Bogues, he was like a star in the 90s, and he's famous for being 5'3". He's the shortest NBA player of all time, right? 5'3", was a star at Wake Forest, got drafted, played like I think 11 or 12 years in NBA. 5'3", started, was an all-star multiple times. 5'3".
That's crazy.
5'3", and had a long NBA career. He was a star in the 90s, which I figured you didn't know him because he wasn't Michael Jordan level by any means. Oh, you ever see Space Jam?
Oh, yeah.
He's in there.
Oh, okay.
He's the little guy.
Okay.
That's Muggsy Bogues. Space
I'll have to
Jam.
rewatch it.
Yeah, he's the little guy with the handles. You know what I mean? So, so growing up, I was always a short kid. I'm 5'7". I'm not Muggsy Bogues short, but I was always like, yo, if Muggsy, you know how many people told Muggsy Bogues he's crazy? How many people told him he's 5'3", you'll never be in the NBA? Like, how many people told this kid that?
Probably everybody.
Probably everybody. How are your own parents like, sure, buddy, if you want to, you know? This is another guy. He's a little person. His name is Lonnie Love. Lonnie Love is big on YouTube. He's a little person who plays basketball. He's not in the NBA, but he's professional. I think he's on the Globetrotters right now. And he went like all around the world. He'll play like, you know, all those like classic games, all those celeb games. He's always there, and he's crossing up cats, and you know, he's making steals and shooting deep and just shaking the shit out of people. And it's like, people's like, yo, everybody told me basketball would never. He's like, everybody told me I could never play basketball professionally, but my man makes a living playing basketball. Now, is he in the NBA? Like, nah. But does he make money doing what he loves? Like, yeah. You know, and that's the point. You know what I mean? So I don't think anything's impossible, man. I think it's just all about what you want, what you're willing to do. No, there's some things. All right, I'm not going to the NFL, Cam. You know what I mean? I'm not going to play a single down as a professional NFL player. I'm 34. All my joints are bad, all of them, from the shoulder to the neck down to the ankles. They're all beat up and broken. But I believe if I really wanted to work hard, I could coach. You know what I mean? I think if I really wanted to work hard, I could have a job in the NFL doing something. You know. If I really wanted to at this age.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, but me actually playing a down, unless it was like, we're going to lose this game. Hey, Rodgers, get in there and just, it's like, nah, that's not happening. You know what I mean? But I still want to ever be like, it's impossible. You know what I mean? Like, I think anything is possible. We've seen too many miraculous cell phones, bro. Everything, like the telephone in general. That's like playing music like on records was deemed impossible at one time.
And now we do it over the airwaves.
It's so easy. Like now, like, dude, I don't know. It blows my mind to think people say are impossible. And I'm like, have you seen what has been done in this world? How could you ever say something's impossible? I don't know. I feel like people make so many advancements, and this is the goal. People make so many advancements, and they make like the impossible seem like, to make something extraordinary seem everyday or regular is the goal. You know what I mean? That's super dope. Everything that we use on a regular basis seems ordinary that was impossible once. So that's how little impossible means to me. It's like, no, man, I've seen this happen. Come on. What's next? What's next after cars, dog? Like, we really gonna flying planes? Like, what's his name? Is building the little tube, the dude from Tesla.
Yeah, the underground tunnels.
Yeah. You could just hop in, thump, you know what I'm saying? Take you to New York. You know what I mean? 10 minutes, thump. Be reading the newspaper while you're going through a tunnel. I don't know how that's gonna work at all, but that's super dope, man. All right. That's my rant about impossible. So my last one is constructive criticism. I hate the phrase constructive criticism. I don't believe in constructive criticism. I don't believe in criticism in general. I don't think that's the thing. I mean, you can criticize whatever you want. If you take it as criticism, that's one thing. But it's feedback. Like, don't give me constructive. People like, you want some constructive criticism? Like, nah, I want your feedback. You can keep the criticism. Like, hang on to all that good stuff. I don't need none of that shit. But give me your feedback. Give me your honest opinion. You know what I mean? I want your honest opinion. I feel like people. All right, let me read this. Here's the. I have the definition, I think, for criticism. Here's the definition of criticism, Cam. The act of expressing disapproval and of noting the problems or faults of a person or thing. Like, who wants that? Like, that's trash. I don't want your disapproval and noting of the problems or faults of a person or a thing. All right? I don't need that. Like, I'm in a world of entertainment where you're going to get constructive criticism. Like, no, I'm in a world where you're going to get feedback. And I take it with a grain of salt anyways. I take what everybody says with a grain of salt anyways, because eventually the only opinion that really matters is mine. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that really matters. Now, if you're trying to get something on TV and someone else is paying for it, well, then, their opinion matters. You know what I mean? Whoever's got the money, that shit matters. Or if you're trying to somebody back your business and they want something certain where they're putting up the money, that's what's gonna make a difference. But as far as that goes, my opinion is something that really matters. But I think when you give somebody feedback, don't give somebody constructive criticism, give them feedback. And I don't think that because you disagree with somebody, it has to be negative. I don't think that's it. If somebody's like, hey, man, what you think about this play I wrote? I'm like, yo, here's what I liked about it, blah, 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 blah. Here's my ideas, blah, 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 blah. I think, Act 2, blah, 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 blah. I think Act 3, blah, 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 blah. And I think Act 4, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I ain't say, like, I ain't like this shit. Like, why are you starting off with, like, what's bad about it? Let me tell you what's bad about it. Blah, 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 blah. You can even say something didn't quite work for me. This didn't quite register for me. Like, there's other ways to say your opinion without having something to be negative. And I feel like the constructive part is just like, yo, how do I organize my criticism? How can I give somebody constructive feedback? Isn't that better? And I'm not talking about like being soft and handling somebody with kid gloves. I hate that idea. It's like, well, I got to be soft and talk to somebody with kid gloves. People are grown ups. Like, it ain't even about all that, man. Like, it's not about all that at all. It's simply, what is this really? What is the real thing? It's not criticism. It's feedback. Like, give somebody positive feedback. Feedback in general is my honest opinion. That's going to be positive one way or another. All right. Was that? What you
no, I was like. It reminds me of when someone says like, "Oh, I'm brutally honest," and then there was something I saw where it's like, "Well, you don't have to be brutal.
Right?
You can be honest without being like rude."
That's just somebody that just gets to be an asshole.
Exactly.
I get to be a dick because that's just who I am. It's like, what? Why would you want to be that person anyway? I'm brutally honest. Yeah. No, that's very true. I'm gonna add that. That's number 6 now. We're putting that in right now. Brutally honest. Brutally honest. I hate when people say brutally honest. You know what I mean? What Cam just went through. You guys get it. You guys get what's happening. All right, so let's go through it. We said, I hate the word I can't. I can't do it. No, can't. I hate failure. Hey, I fail. You're a failure. Shut up. No regrets. Impossible. One of the best things I've ever seen was Kevin Garnett going, anything's possible, after he won the championship in Boston. That's great video. I can watch that all day. And constructive criticism, I hate that, man. Get somebody his feedback. Just give you honest feedback, man. And it ain't gotta be negative at all. It's just my feedback. Here's my opinion. And constructive is great. Keep the constructive part. All right? Give it feedback. All right. That's it. That's all I got. All right? That's my 5. Oh, I'm brutally honest. That Cam added. Now we got 6. The 6 phrases that I hate the most. Bam. And hate's not one of those words. All right. Hope you guys like the podcast. Please like it. Comment. Share. Give me some words you hate. Give me some words you hate when people use. And give me some words you like. Give me some words that you like to hear. Give me some words you use constructively. All right. Let's talk about, let's have this dialogue. Please subscribe. And I see you guys next week. All right.